guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Chase Talks Politics. Today is July 24th, 2020, Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. This is my last video today, second video. We're going to be continuing the state-by-state series. I know I said Kansas would be next, but I'm thinking about just doing all the competitive states first, then, going to the safe states. This series does not have to be done until Election Day, November 3rd. We have about 100 days. Then I'm thinking about doing something for like an 100-day special until the election on Sunday. Let me know what you would like. I already have an idea, but if you would like something else, let me know. And so let's go ahead and get into this video. We're continuing the state-by-state series. Yesterday we did Florida. We're going to do 3 states today. I told you guys we may do 2 or 3 states sometimes. We're doing some more competitive states. We have the states of Minnesota and Michigan and Wisconsin. So we're going to start off with Minnesota. The 2016 winner was Hillary Clinton. She won all 10 electoral votes by 46.44% to 44.92%. So she won Minnesota by just 1.5%. So it was very close. Minnesota was in 2016. So Hillary Clinton did take this state in 2016, but it has, it looks like, I'm not going to tell you guys who I think will win yet, but, it's trending more and more Democrat. So, yeah, this was the closest presidential election in Minnesota since 1994 when Walter Mondale carried the state by 0.2 margin. So, Minnesota was very close in the 2016 election, closer than usual. So, yeah, Minnesota was, it has been Democratic the past few years, but it has always been close. It's always been a competitive and close state. So it's not a Democratic state, it is a close state. So I'll make my prediction at the end. Now we are going to look at some Minnesota 2020 polls before we move on to our next state. And I'll do all of the predictions for these states at the end of this video. So if we look at 270 to win, they have Biden up by 13% in Minnesota. Fox News has Biden up by 13% in Minnesota. Gravis Marketing, Biden by 17%. Mason-Dixon, Biden by 5%. And the Minneapolis Star-Tribune has Biden by 12%. Real Clear Politics. These are where I get most of my polls. The Star-Tribune has Biden up by 5%. Gravis, Biden by 16%. Fox News, Biden by 13%. Real Clear Politics has Biden by 11.4%. So right now it's looking like Biden will be able to take... it looks like Biden will be able to take the state of Minnesota. In 2016, Hillary Clinton took it by 1.5%. Obama took it by 7.7% in 2012. But right now, it looks like it's going to be classified along with Colorado and New Mexico and Nevada as likely states. Minnesota will be classified most likely as a likely state. So let's go on to our next state, which is Michigan. As I said, I'm going to give you guys my predictions for these 3 states at the end of the video. So in the 2016 election, Donald Trump took the state of Michigan and its 16 electoral votes by a very slight margin. Donald Trump won Michigan by just 0.23%. Michigan was very close. Michigan was a very close state in the 2016 election. Trump became the first Republican candidate to win the state of Michigan since George H.W. Bush in 1988. So that was the first time that Michigan had voted Republican for a Republican candidate since the year 1988. But right now, it is trending more towards the Democrats, and it looks like a state that is a key pickup for Biden in this 2020 election, and it looks like he has a great shot at taking. So let's look at some Michigan 2020 polls before we move on to our next state. Here's 270 to win. They currently have Biden up by 5% in Michigan, which I know some other polls have him up by a little bit more. But Gravis Marketing has Biden up by 9% in Michigan. Fox News, Biden by 9% in Michigan. Spry Strategies, which is a Republican poll, has Trump up by 5%. Public Policy, Biden by 7%. CNBC Change Research Collaboration Poll, Biden by 6%. Public Policy, Biden by 6%. CNBC Change Research, Biden by 5%. Redfield and Wilton, Biden by 11%. This NYT Upshot in the Siena College Collaboration Poll, Biden by 9%. And this Republican bias poll has Biden by 1%. And if we look at Real Clear Politics, 270 to win only has Biden up 5%, but I would classify it as a likely state because Real Clear Politics has Biden up by 8.2%. Most of these polls have him up by 8% in Michigan. Gravis has Biden up by 9%. Fox News, Biden by 9%. CNBC, Biden by 6%. This Republican poll has Biden up by 1%. So the thing about this Republican poll right here is they always have, if Biden is winning in a poll, they always have him very low, but they always have him winning or as a tie. NYT Siena College poll, Biden by 11%, and TIPP, Biden by 13%. In 2016, Trump took it by just 0.3%, and 2012, Obama took it by 9.5%. So now we are going to go ahead and move on to our last state. Before I make my prediction, this is the state of Wisconsin, and we're going to look at who won it in the 2016 election. So in the 2016 election, it did go to Donald Trump. He took all 10 electoral votes, but like a lot of these states, Hillary took Minnesota by 1.5%. Trump took Michigan by 0.3%. This one was another very close state, with Trump taking it by just 0.77%, so less than 1%. Trump did take it. So Michigan really closed out the election for Donald Trump. By him taking that, he really sealed the election in 2016. So he probably could have won the election most likely without taking Michigan that late, but that really sealed the election for him. So now let's look at some Michigan polls before I show you guys. Sorry, not Michigan, Wisconsin polls before I show you guys my prediction. Make sure to comment which state you would like next. I think I'm going to do a safe state, probably one for the Republicans. I think I'm going to do Kansas probably in the next couple days. I'm either going to do this series every day or once every 2 days. So right now, this Wisconsin poll has Biden up by 6% on 270 to win. Gravis Marketing, Biden by 8%. Spry Strategies, Biden by 1%. CNBC Change Research, Biden by 6%. CNBC Change Research Collaboration Poll, Biden by 8%. This Republican Bias Poll, Trump by 1%. Redfield and Wilton, Biden by 9%. NYT Upshot, Siena College, Biden by 11%. Marquette Law, Biden by 9%. CNBC Change Research, another poll they did, Biden by 4%. And CNBC Change Research, another poll they did, has it tied. So if we look at Real Clear Politics before I make my prediction, they have Biden with a 6.4, so I would classify it as a definitely competitive state. Trump took it by 0.7 in 2016, Obama by 6.9 in 2012. In 2008, Obama took it by 13.9. So it went to Obama by a big margin in 2018, and then a pretty nice margin in 2012. Then Trump barely took it, so that's why I think it will go to Joe Biden. So Gravis has Biden by 8%, CNBC, Biden by 6%. This Republican poll, Trump by 1%, Marquette, Biden by 8%, and MIT Siena College Collaboration poll, Biden by 11%. So now let's pull up a blank election map, and as we do in every one of these series, we fill in my prediction for this episode. The next episode will most likely be out either tomorrow or Sunday. The state of Kansas, I think, is what I'm most likely going to do next. But don't be surprised if I do another state. So we have done the state of Montana, which I gave to Donald Trump. Alaska, I gave to Donald Trump. Texas, I gave to Donald Trump. Pennsylvania, to Joe Biden. And then what other states did we do? We did the states that we did today. We did Wisconsin. We did Michigan. We have done Florida, which I gave to Joe Biden. And then we also did the state of Minnesota today. So overall, in this series, this is Joe Biden's lead so far in this series. He currently has an 85-44 lead in this series. I'll screenshot it so I don't forget it. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow. Bye.